What's up guys, this is Talha from Tech Beast, and today we are going to round up all the leaks and rumors surrounding around the Samsung's Galaxy flagship S9. There are going to be two variants of the smartphone just like the previous generation S9 and S9 Plus. There's going to be some minor differences between these two phones, but it is the infinity displays on the both phones which shines and speaks to themselves. Galaxy S9 with 5.8 inches and S9 Plus with 6.2 inches. They are quite similar in their sizes like the last year's S8 and S8 Plus. So we are going to have minimal bezels. However, in the earlier S9 renders we can see some larger side bezels, but we should know that the renders are only renders, and in reality, looking at the S9 latest leaks, the bezels are infinity like the last year ones. In terms of aspect ratios, it's going to be 18.5 by 9 again, and we are still going to have that Quad HD Plus resolution and also Super AMOLED displays. Great displays, deep blacks. Samsung makes some of the best displays in the market right now. Even the iPhone X's displays was made by Samsung. The one thing that is going to be similar like last year is the build quality, which is definitely right up there. We are still looking at metal frames with curved glass panels on the sides. IP68 dust and water resistance is still going to be on there. It's confirmed with the box that has been leaked. This year we are going to have two new colors added to the family, purple as well as the coral blue. But if you are going to be that person who just wants to customize his own device, then you can always add new skins through third-party providers such as D brands. Now looking at the internals of this device, they are going to be one of the fastest rocking Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, and certain markets will also have Samsung's own custom chipset of Exynos 9810 or 9810. Both of these are some of the best processors for mobile devices right now, so we can expect some buttery smooth performance. And when it comes to the RAM and storage, we're going to have some difference between the S9 and S9 Plus this year. According to the rumors, S9 is going to have 4 gigs of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, and S9 Plus with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. Both devices should come with the micro SD card slot, so we will be able to expand the storage even further. Another thing that is going to change this year is the camera modules on both phones, with S9 coming with a single camera setup and S9 Plus is gonna have dual camera setup. So this is gonna separate the both devices and might also make you go for the Plus model because of the additional features that it is going to offer. Now the cameras have been reimagined, as we can see in the marketing, and cameras have been the main focus in the marketing scene so far. So base cameras on both devices is gonna have 12 megapixels with dual pixel autofocus, which is really fast, and optical image stabilization. But there's something new on the back of the box that has never been seen before. The camera is going to have two apertures, f1.5 and f2.4. Initially I thought it could have to do something with two dual camera setups, but according to the rumors, it is going to have variable apertures f1.5 and f2.4 on the S9. The f1 point aperture is the widest on any smartphone and is very great for shooting images with shallow depth of field with marginally greater low light performance. So on the S9 Plus side of things, we are going to have two lenses, one base camera as we just talked about and one telephoto lens, which would allow 2 times optical zoom with f2.4 aperture. The optical zoom will give you the portrait mode, which Samsung calls live focus, and it is really cool because you can edit the blur after the shot has been taken and it works really well. Now on the front of the phone, all we know is we are going to have an 8 megapixel autofocus camera. In terms of features, we can expect 4K video up to 60 fps or 720p video up to 480 fps, not leaving behind the 1080p up to 240 fps. When it comes to the software, we are going to have Android Oreo right out of the box with Samsung Experience UI on top. Samsung Experience skin has come a long way from the TouchWiz days. It's definitely not near the stock Android, but it gives some additional features that you may like or may not like depending on your usage. Looking at the battery side of things, it's likely that the battery is still going to be the same on S9 with 3000 mAh just like the last year's S8 and 3500 mAh on the S9 Plus. The batteries may not look different, but the new Snapdragon processor should deliver more efficient power usage, resulting in better battery life. Now the good thing is it is going to have fast wireless charging, which is to be expected. The fast charger will be included in the box and the fast wireless charger will not be included in the box. Now let's take a look at some additional features that S9 and S9 Plus is going to offer. The fingerprint scanner is as remover to be embedded into the display is not going to be there this time, since it is a relatively new technology, but the renders suggest that the fingerprint scanner is going to be in the much accessible position under the camera, so we won't be pressing the wrong spot over and over. We are also going to have an iris scanner, which is going to be faster than the S8 ones, along with the facial recognition. A point to be noted that this is not going to be a 3D facial scan just like the iPhone 10s. Now let's move on to the audio. First thing first, a lot of you guys will be happy to know that we're still going to have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a blessing in 2018. Next is stereo speaker setup as compared to the last year's S8 mono speaker setup, which was nice but not great. The one speaker is going to be located at the bottom like before, but one speaker would be in the earpiece. Bixby is something that is still going to be there, whether you like it or not. Now let's move on to the release date of this device, which is going to be the 25th of Feb in MWC 2018, with pre-orders going around 1st of March 2018, with shipments going on 16th of March. So very soon, just around the corner. Unfortunately, we don't have much leaks about the pricing of this particular device, but some are saying that it is going to be roughly costing around the same price as the previous years. So there it is, guys. That's all we know about these two phones right now, and everything is going to be eventually confirmed on the release date at MWC 2018. So what do you think about these two beasts? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.